What's going on, everybody? This is Silent Gamer, and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a while since I've done one. Just the last video I did was a bunch of rambling, but this video is gonna be a little more in tune with the Super Bowl and my team, which is the Atlanta Falcons. I've been a big fan of this team since the early 90s, late 80s. It's been a long time. So when I look at this Super Bowl loss, yeah, it was embarrassing. It hurt. A lot of other things went along with that. But I can't speak for all of Falcon fans, but I know this is somewhat par for the course for this franchise. And to me personally, it bothered me for a minute, but I just shrugged it off. Went about my daily. It is what it is. But we're going to talk about the Super Bowl real quick. We're going to talk about the Falcons organization in general, about what actually happened and the knowledge that I've obtained in the coming days after this catastrophic loss. Embarrassing loss. It was a pretty bad loss. But anyway, you see where we were up, at least 28-20 in the third quarter. Julio Jones makes a great catch on the sideline. They could have easily just ran the ball and kicked the field goal, be up by 11. But the problem with that is, Kyle Shanahan and Dan Quinn signed off on it. They always ran the offense aggressively. They always had aggressive play calling, and that was their downfall overall because of the way they ran the offense. It wasn't successful. Yeah, they averaged almost 34 points a game throughout the season. And in the playoffs, almost 40 points a game. So as far as, success, it's not like a high risk type of situation because that's what they're known to do. But when you're in the Super Bowl and you're up and you're trying to obtain and conserve and, secure the lead for good, you have to mix it up and be conservative. And you have two good running backs in Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman. Tevin Coleman went down, and I don't know if that's the reason why they got away from the run or whatever the case may be, but they could have easily just ran the ball and kick a field goal. You'd be up by 11, and, it'd have been even tougher for Brady to come back with that little bit of time left. And another thing, they were 1 for 8 on third downs. 1 for 8 for third downs aren't going to get you anywhere in most games, let alone the Super Bowl. And then you're going up against somebody like Tom Brady. You can't give, him that many chances. Hell, there's many quarterbacks in the league that you can't give that many chances to and turn around and think you're going to win the game. It's just not going to happen. You give Tom Brady that many chances, your defense is going to get tired, and you see what happened. They just got smoked. And that's another thing. You had 5 rookies, playing in this game. I commend the Falcons for doing what they did with 5 rookies. And I think 4 of them was on defense. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I think all 5 was on defense. It doesn't matter. You just had a lot of rookies out there. And to get this far, look, Tom Brady chops up veterans on the football field, guys who've been in the league 4, 5, 6 years easily. And for, a bunch of rookies to get this far, what you expect? The offense is going to keep giving, the defense is going to keep giving Brady the ball. It is what it is. It's just going to happen that way. So at the end, and I understand it, but I don't think it's acceptable. We had a big lead. We should have had that game won. So you look at Kyle Shanahan and did what he did, and you see what the defense just couldn't hold up what was going on. That's just what you have. Now you have a situation where on the defensive side of the ball, there's also been reports that the defensive coordinator's been fired. Brian Cox, the defensive line coach or the linebackers coach, he's been, let go. And the reason why that is the defensive coordinator, was stripped of his play calling duty since the bye week. And Dan Quinn has been calling plays. And if most people don't follow the Falcons, but if you follow the Falcons, the points per game that the defense gave up dropped down significantly. I think they was up to like 28 points a game or something like that, or 30 something points a game, and they went down to 20 points a game after the bye week. So a lot of people was like, why would you get rid of the defensive coordinator? What gives? But we don't know what was going on behind the scenes. And once we found out what was going on behind the scenes, I mean, if you got the head coach calling plays and the defensive coordinator was stripped of his duties, and you saw an improvement after you stripped the defensive coordinator from calling plays, why do you need him around? So I do understand that. Now, do I think Dan Quinn should sit there and continue to call plays? I mean, I don't get into all that because I don't know the ins and outs of what they're trying to do. I see it was an improvement, but should he make plays? I mean, should he call plays? I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. I think he still need a defensive coordinator. I mean, I'm not into really saying it, but I don't think he should have that burden at the end of the day. But I really don't know, But if I honestly had to choose, that would be it. But so that's really what's going on with that. And then you had, Kyle Shanahan. He's going to the Niners now. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, you got a bunch of kids on defense. You still got a high-powered offense. Everybody on offense is pretty much locked up. The next person they're going to look for to re-signing is Devonta Freeman, maybe Jake Matthews. He had a few holding calls in the Super Bowl. I guess he can get better, but that goes along with technique, so you know how that goes. Chester, the other lineman, he's the old guy of the group. Maybe want to go younger there. I don't know about that, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But you never know. Just drafting a guy and to learn behind him, because I don't see Chester being around too much longer. But he did a pretty good job overall. Desmond Trufant on defense, he's going to be re-signed. From what I heard, Thomas Dimitroff, the GM, he said he wants to re-sign him. Looks like that's going to be a done deal. But like everybody else is pretty much locked in for the most part. You had a lot of holding calls on defense. Brian Poole, he's a rookie. He has to get better at doing that. I don't expect, I didn't expect too much out of the rookies, but they played very well. Overall, they played very well. The defense played well enough to get them to the Super Bowl, but you can't give Brady that many chances. That is what it is. So, one more thing, Steve Sarkisian. I think I butchered that name. I'm sorry, but he's the new offensive coordinator. I don't know about that move. I really don't. He had some transgressions with alcohol, and I don't really. I understand it. My grandfather was an alcoholic. I understand how it is. It was really tough watching him go through that. But, he became sober before he passed away, but I've seen the effects of it. And I don't know what kind of transgressions Shark has, but I hope he's over it. Dan Quinn, for the most part, all the moves he's made since he's been in Atlanta has been good moves. So I do trust him to a degree as far as that goes. But you never know. Somebody who's been on substance abuse, especially with alcohol, I'm fairly sensitive to that. So I don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see. As of now, we don't know about a defensive coordinator. If anything comes up, we'll go from there. And I want to do more videos like this at the end of the day. I want to do more videos like this. Hopefully I have some gameplay in the background instead of just showing off my 2 jerseys right here. And my little Xbox controller. It's my favorite console, even though I have damn near all of them. But, I am a gamer, but sports, I love talking sports and sports gaming. I can't stay away from it as hard as I try. But that's the state of the Falcons from my standpoint. I think they're going to be okay. It could set them back, or it can uplift them. I'm leaning more time on the side of uplifting, because a lot of guys on this offense and a lot of guys, well, mostly on the defense, they're very young, they experience, and I can imagine they're even more hungrier. And just overall, the team in general, because for the most part, they're well coached. And I'm really liking that. That's a good thing. Hopefully we can see them in the Super Bowl. I know the Falcons is supposed to be hosting the Super Bowl. So we'll see if that's going to happen. Maybe they can be the first team that be in a Super Bowl in their own stadium. That's all the way in 2019. So we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. Do what you got to do, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. You guys take care. Peace.